If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner, Greg Goatz, and I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Hey, middle.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Rams are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. 17 touchdowns now on the year. The extra point is good. And the Rams will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Real quick, ready?
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by the carry on Richardson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, L.A.
the kicker on for the point after.
The extra point is up and through. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
He was taken down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A grab there for Wilson, his 1st of the game, and gives his team a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. They're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This will not do the trick. They've stuffed him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss. And when you find yourself down double digits. You don't want to make habits of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
Okay, ready. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
That's good.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams.
It's a
gain of 48. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Rams move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 53 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point.
Back to throw. Pushed out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Panic setting in a little earlier, just the 1st quarter, but already they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
On 1st down, it's Richardson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Come on. Set. Like it, Warrior 70. Ready.
On play action, Richardson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Rams. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Jackson now to throw on first down. That is taken in left side by Thornton.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off the play fake, Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Micah Parsons getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson now. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken. Down for a sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Turnover on downs.
Buffalo 18, Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Jacksonville. Jackson up top again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 39-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a 1st down.
1-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
No, we changed it.
Again, it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure it.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football at their own 40.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Cowboy 8, here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brings up 2nd and
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Top 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Rig alert, rig alert. Hurt, hurt. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
Ready? Check. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 18 Rattler.
On 2nd down, Richardson. a throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Third down and 16.
19, set, Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down.
On the ready.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7-2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That one on target to Watson. And he will score! Christian Watson, touchdown Los Angeles. No problem there on the extra point, and the Rams add on to their already sizable lead.
Jaguars 11.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No, we changed it.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. Second down, Jackson. That is hard. And he's taken down up past the 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. It's second down. Now Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Third and long for Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready up.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Come on, set. 70 line, Panther 11, Pep 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
To throw, it's Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Rams. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember,
now a hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
so everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready?
A second down throw for Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up third
Trap
and
50,
1.
trap 50. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70, 19 Lion. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 80.
On fourth down, Richardson. He's got a man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the Rams first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker.
It's now
And it'll be second down.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneers. 7 Pirates. 7 Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Richardson. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 35 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Richardson. And he will score again. Touchdown, L.A. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The extra point, up and good. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They go right back to Taylor. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have a Jags first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down. Jackson now. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 46. Here's second down and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jaguars.
Jackson up top again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Here's Jackson. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
And it's third down.
Third and 2. Here we go. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Throwing Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Jackson. He'll buy time left. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a nice return there.